Hello, guys. Leon coming to you here, CEO and founder of backintelligence.com. And today I have with me David Seeley, who has gone through our complete posture fix course that we open enrollment twice a year. And I just wanted to have a chat with David to kind of understand, you know, why he bought our course, what transformation it made for him, and basically just have a chat with one of our students. And we thought we'd record it and have some of you tune in to see if you're also thinking about fixing your posture, if we can help you. So welcome, David.
Thank you. Welcome. Appreciate it.
So can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're coming from, what you do for a living?
Sure. Well, I'm a homeschool dad. I work from home also. Been working from home at my desk for about 8 years before working from home was a thing.
Wow. Okay.
We are a pastor, church planner, things like that. So a lot done at a desk in an office where posture is challenging. So that's really what got me on this quest.
So would you say you sit a lot?
I do sit a lot. Yep. I do. My job is sales. And then working from home, doing the sales job, and then pastoring and homeschooling our kids. So sitting is a big part of my day.
Okay. And so when did you become aware of your poor posture?
Well, I've had back issues for probably about the last 8 to 10 years, really. But really, you think about posture, you just think sit up straighter, and you think you have good posture when you really don't have good posture. And really taking this course helped me to define and learn what is good posture. So we were in a car accident in 2010, got rear-ended by a semi, had some whiplash going on, went through the therapy and all that. And then not many years after that, I started working from home, sitting down. So after recovering from that, then I went into a job that was just terrible for posture. So it's been an issue for a decade, probably.
Okay. And so you've experienced pain from poor posture, would you say?
Oh, yeah. I've experienced pain, sleepless nights, just various things. We've been through a lot of different things to try to fix, and really been a journey.
And where can you just describe, where did you feel pain?
Most of mine is in the upper shoulder, between the shoulder blades. A lot of that forward head posture issues.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And cool. Being a computer related issue, a lot of that, I'm sure, sitting on the computer all the time.
Yeah. And what about appearance wise? Did you ever, was that ever bothering you from a poor posture, or was it just that you felt pain?
No, that was not too big of a concern, but just mainly the pain and the fatigue when you're not feeling healthy and, active as much.
Okay. Yeah, because some of the students that I talk to, for them, they feel no pain, but they just don't like how they look. Yeah. And research shows that as people get older, the thoracic kyphosis, the rounding of the shoulders, just gets worse.
Sure.
But for you just felt like pain and discomfort, as you said.
If I had no pain, I might think more about my looks, but priority is pain and then looks.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense. And so before you found out about our course, did you try anything else to fix your posture?
Well, years ago, I had an inversion table. You hang upside down. You feel like your head's going to explode after about 5 minutes. So that didn't last long. I had a massage chair for a while. I have had a traction pillow to puff up to lengthen your neck. The list goes on. I've had every gizmo and gadget that you can imagine to try to have less pain, and didn't realize all the time it was a posture issue. I've tried vitamins. I've tried, all kinds of herbal things, tea, ginger, just anything to get relief. So yeah, we tried things? We've tried lots of stuff.
And so none of those things worked, or did they provide some?
At various levels, yeah, and some better than others, but when the posture is bad, those things help other areas. Those can be tremendously beneficial. But if the posture is bad, I had to come to realize, fix that, and then the others actually make more sense.
Yeah. It's kind of like you can do all that stuff that can still be helpful.
Sure.
But if the source of the problem is not fixed, and
Exactly.
if the way you're moving, if the way you're sitting is not right, it's not gonna last. Yeah. So that makes sense. So how did you find out about our Posture Fix course?
Well, part of my journey this past summer, I was just in so much pain, and I was on YouTube all the time looking for ways to correct posture and just watching lots of videos. And somewhere I came across some of yours and went through a few of them. And some of the exercises that I was seeing on the YouTube videos were actually, seemed to make a difference. And I don't know if I got an ad pop up or somehow or another, your company came to me after I was browsing around on YouTube enough that clicked on a link and said, "Hey, for $200, take this course." And I thought, well, that might be worthwhile. So it's cheaper than I was to the point I was actively getting ready to search for some physical therapists if I needed to. I was in pretty bad shape early in the spring of this year. And I said, well, this would be a good start. $200, I could do that and have a permanent set of videos, or I can go pay a therapist. So let's try this first. So
yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people go to physical therapists and chiropractors,
sure.
but what happens a lot of times there, it's almost like you have to keep going,
Yeah,
and so it actually becomes more expensive
sure.
over the long term, and yeah, so at the end of the day, the best physical therapists and the best chiropractors, they make their clients do the work themselves. Even our Dr. David Oliver,
Sure.
he does provide some temporary relief when he works with people, but then he still makes sure that he gives them a lot of exercises to do at home at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day. And that's what good chiros and physical therapists do anyway. And
And even this you have to continue to do. I mean, I
yeah.
found that this isn't a one-time fix and you go back to your bad habits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we always say. It's kind of like you need a maintenance plan.
Yeah,
As I mentioned earlier, thoracic kyphosis only gets worse with age. So if you don't do anything, so it's almost
yeah,
like you have to keep maintenance. It's like going to the gym. If you
yeah,
don't keep going, your muscles atrophy. So yeah,
exactly. Well,
yeah,
for example, I was using this course back in August through September. By the time Thanksgiving came, I was so much better. I mean, just a lot of improvement. Thanksgiving, we traveled, several hundred miles, came home, got sick for a few days, and laid around and completely sabotaged my posture and lost what I gained. But I know how to get it back. I've got your whole set of videos and I'm already working my way back up again. And, so you got to continue the maintenance. It's not a one-time fix and keep your bad habits.
yeah. True. Yeah. And the good thing about our course, it's a lifetime access. You just log
Yeah,
in at any time and
exactly.
access them anytime. So just describe us a little bit in your own words. What was it like going through the Posture Fix course?
I thought it was very, the exercises are well explained. They're not difficult to do. And I actually went and bought one of the back buddy things that they recommended and found some real help with that. So that's been a blessing, been a help. In fact, I've got it right here with me. As a matter of fact,
Nice. Yeah.
great
I have it
tool.
like over there as well. Yeah.
Well, I had some of the shorter ones before, and you couldn't get enough leverage on them. But this one, you can really get in there and get the leverage. But back to your question, it was not you can do it in your privacy of your own home. Sometimes I take it to the gym with me and use the app and kind of follow along because they have some of the, like the big yoga ball stuff I don't have here. So it's just been a very nice way to self-care without having to go, set up appointments and all that. It's been good.
Nice. Good. And what results did you see? Did you notice results right away? Did you feel better right away? Was it immediate? Was it gradual? How did you feel?
Well, the shape I was in when I started, I was having a lot of hours at night, laying awake in pain. I was having, just grogginess in the daytime and issues. So it took probably 2 weeks to really start noticing a big difference. Because you notice you notice a difference for an hour or so, then you go repeat that exercise and you gain that back for another hour or so, and then the frequency became longer. The things would stay in place. As you'd work up, you'd be able to get stronger and stay in. It took a little bit. It wasn't something instant.
Right. Good. Perfect. Yeah. And that's what we always say. It's not a
Yeah.
overnight fix. It's more
Right.
of you need to keep doing this. And you also need to train your nervous system to remember, like through awareness, to stay in a better posture and to be more aware of how you move throughout the day. Yeah. And so you said you're still doing the exercises right now?
Yeah, I keep it up. I do them daily. And like I say, after being sick and being on a trip, I've lost some ground. So now I'm working my way back. I've had a setback with that, but I know what to do now. So that's been a big help.
Perfect. Yeah. And we've got are you doing the follow alongs?
Yeah, I'm doing some of the follow alongs, and then I went back and reviewed the massage one yesterday using the stick, and that really helped me too.
Yeah. So module 2 is our self-massage module. And that's perfect for people who are experiencing pain and tightness that you need to relieve that first before even doing the exercises. That's what we recommend.
Yeah.
And then we've got the follow along videos that you could just plug and play, and you can do those every day. Those are
one of the things I like about the course too, it covers such a wide variety. Depending on what I need that day, I can go back and refer to, okay, I'm hurting here. If I go back to this video, that's going to address this. And I go back to this, I got some tools to work with, which is phenomenal. It's not a one, size fits all. It's just pick what I need for the time that what I'm needing at that moment. So that's helpful.
Yeah, perfect. Did you also implement some of the stuff we talked about in the ergonomics, because you sit a lot, right?
Yeah, I've tried to do that. And I've watched so many things online before I got started. I don't remember where all of them came from, but I've learned how to set my car seat a little better and put the rear view mirror a little higher so you're leaning up more and look out. And some of the ergonomic stuff and that's something you got to train yourself, because you can easily slip out of that.
Yeah. And we've got a lot of videos about the ergonomics and setting up your workstation and how to sit better in your car, and sleeping positions as well. Included in this course. We really did try to make it as comprehensive as possible, and so I'm glad you saw that as well. So thank you for sharing your story with us. And is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think it's been phenomenal. I guess the thing I'm so thankful for is after years and years of back pain, starting with our accident several years ago, and then recovered as far as we could, but this seems to be finally the way to. I've made more progress with this than any of the gizmos and gadgets and things I've gone through over the years. My wife kind of makes fun of me how many different things I own that have to do with back care. You bought another one of what? So this seems to be the thing I've been looking for all these years. So I'm really thankful.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for coming on here and sharing your story. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you so much.